Hi guys, good morning. This side Professor Harshad Gore. We are going to discuss May 2026 CA Inter Advanced Accounting paper. Okay. Now this paper includes two parts. Part 1 MCQ, part 2 practical or descriptive questions. Correct? I'll start with MCQs. There are three case scenario given here. We'll start with case 1. Road Builder Corporation is publicly traded infrastructure and commercial real estate development company specializing in the construction and operation of major overbridges, integrated service complexes and large scale commercial properties including shopping malls. They follow financial year 1st April to 31st March. So their year ending is 31st March. On 1st April 2025, Road Builders Corporation undertook the following major transactions. Company acquired 200 acres of land at a cost of 35,000 per acre to establish new central equipment yard and fabrication facility. मतलब ये कंपनी ने लैंड परचेस किया है. द कंपनी परचेस्ड मशीनरी भी परचेस किया है जिसका कॉस्ट है 320 lakhs for construction project in backward area. The company immediately received government grant of 80 lakhs related to this purchase. So government grant mila hai. AS12 will be applied, correct? Company's policy is to recognize the grant as deduction from cost of asset. So this company is following net approach for recording the grant, correct? The estimated useful life of asset is 10 years with salvage value of 6 lakhs. मतलब 320 lakhs का मशीनरी परचेस किया है. ग्रांट उसमें से माइनस करेंगे, दैट इज 80 lakhs. Correct? So 240 lakhs is net cost of acquisition. Depreciation 240 lakhs पे calculate करेंगे. Do you agree with this? पक्का? Okay, आगे. The company uses straight line method of depreciation that is manageable. Road Builders Corporation acquired equity shares in Geo Survey Limited, a specialized topographical surveying firm on two dates. ठीक है? On 1st April 2025, acquired 10% stake for 40 lakhs. And on 1st October 2025, acquired further 15% stake for 58 lakhs. So 10% and 15%, total holding will be 25% and they gained significant influence. Significant influence gain kiya means investor associate relationship will be established and AS23 will be applied. Correct? The net asset of Geo Survey Limited, that is book value, on 1st April 2025 3 crore 40 lakhs and 1st October 2025 4 crore. Agreed? Yeah. On 1st April 2025, Road Builders Corp undertook a contract. मतलब ये particular paragraph, see, this is related with what? This is related with asset. AS10 भी लगेगा, AS12 भी लगेगा. करेक्ट? डेप्री कैलकुलेट करना है तो 10 लगेगा, गवर्नमेंट ग्रांट माइनस किया है 12 लगेगा. या ओके, एंड दिस पर्टिकुलर कॉन्सेप्ट इज रिलेटेड विथ AS23, दैट इज एसोसिएट. एंड यहां से दे हैव गिवन कंस्ट्रक्शन कॉन्ट्रैक्ट. They have given what? Construction contract. The following details are available from the record kept for the year ended 31st March 2026. So ये AS7 का पार्ट है. टोटल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट प्राइस गिवन, कॉस्ट इंकर्ड टिल डेट इज गिवन, एस्टिमेटेड कॉस्ट इज गिवन. ठीक है. रोड बिल्डर्स कॉर्प इज करंटली डेवलपिंग अ ह्यूज शॉपिंग मॉल with all amenities including multiplex theater. The mall is expected to be completed by end of March 2026 and the inauguration of mall is planned on 1st April 26. However, construction of multiplex theater within mall was completed on 1st February 26. The company decided to have soft opening of the theater to the public. During this soft opening, tickets are sold at a discount of 50%. The theater operates at 70% capacity, correct? Management claims that soft opening of the theater is a trial run which is necessary to check the operational capability and system integration for the entire mall complex. Okay. Based on the information given above in above scenario, answer the following question 1 to 4. ठीक है. So question 1 to 4 आंसर करना है. Amount of annual depreciation to be charged. So we have to calculate amount of annual depreciation. So depreciation calculate करना पड़ेगा. So amount of annual depreciation to be charged as an expense for the year 25-26 for the machinery purchase for the construction project in backward area. Correct? So depreciation calculate करना है. बहुत simple है. I can say that ये asset वाला part will be applicable. So net acquisition cost was 240 lakhs. Correct? 240 lakhs. ये 240 lakhs divided by, I can say, okay, scrap value is given here. So scrap value minus कर देंगे. So 240 lakhs original cost minus scrap value 6 lakhs divided by life is 10 years. So 240 minus 6 divided by 10, 23.4. So depreciation will be 23 lakh 40,000. So answer is D. Now what is the amount of goodwill or capital reserve in case of associate? Okay, ठीक है. So it is very simple. For goodwill and capital reserve, we have to compare cost of acquisition, and cost of acquisition is how much here? Cost of acquisition is 40 plus 58. 98 lakhs is cost of acquisition, and it will be deducted by proportionate net asset. So proportionate net asset कितना था? I can say 10% stake acquired. हाँ, so 3 crore 40 lakhs total net asset था. उसका 10% 34 lakhs and 4 crore का 15%. On 1st April 10% stake acquired. Here 15% stake acquired. So 34 lakhs and 60 lakhs. So 94 lakhs is proportionate net asset, and therefore payment is more, so there will be a goodwill, and that goodwill will be 4 lakhs. So answer will be goodwill 4 lakhs. Clear everybody? Okay. What amount should be recognized as revenue for the contract to construct underpass for the year ended 31st March 2026 as per the provision of accounting standard 7? Okay, so we have to find out how much revenue will be recognized. So I hope you know, as per AS 7, revenue will be recognized on percentage completion basis. तो अपने को percentage completion find करना पड़ेगा. How to calculate percentage completion? So ये, that is cost upon total cost. 7798 divided by, ये दोनों ऐड करो तो टोटल कॉस्ट मिलेगा 7798 प्लस 3841 200. 1 crore 16 lakhs 40,000 into 100, 67% आएगा. correct? So 67% revenue will be recognized. So revenue कितना, total contract price कितना है, 1 crore 2 lakhs into 67%, crore 2 lakhs to 67%, 6834. Did you understand this? Come on, समझाइए. Okay, ठीक है. Which of the following treatment is most appropriate for recording net operating cost or revenue of multiplex theatre for the period 1st February 26 to 31st March 26? Now in this question it is clearly stated that multiplex theatre is ready for use. It is ready for use from 1st February. So whatever cost and whatever revenue you are going to generate, that will not be capitalized. It will be transferred to P&L. So answer is A. Net operating cost revenue should, okay, it will be B. Net operating cost or revenue should not be capitalized. It should not be capitalized. Correct? So it will be charged to P&L. It will be recognized in P&L. ठीक है. Fifth, on 1st April 2025, Z Limited had 5 lakh equity shares of 10 each, 5 paid up, मतलब partly paid up shares है. 45,000, 10% preference share of 100 each fully paid up. On 1st July 2025, remaining 5 rupees was called up on equity shareholders and paid by all the shareholders except one, that is 30,000 shares. Correct? Net profit 23, 25, 500 before considering preference dividend of 4,50,000. What will be basic EPS? Okay, basic EPS का formula क्या होता है? That is profit available for equity shareholder. So profit available for equity shareholder is net profit which is given in the question minus preference dividend 4,50,000. This is profit available for equity shareholders. This is our numerator. 1875,500. So 1875,500 is net profit available for equity shareholders. So this is our profit available for equity shareholder. Now we will calculate weighted average number of equity shares. कैसे फाइंड करने का weighted average? So I can say how many equity shares we had at the beginning. तो opening में we have 5 lakh equity shares and they are partly paid up. So 5 by 10 and these shares were outstanding for entire 12 months. So I can say it will be 2,50,000 shares. That is weighted average. Correct? And I can say final call made. Final call में how many shares on which call is received? 4,70,000. Because 30,000 पे पैसा नहीं मिला है तो 4,70,000 पे we received 5 rupees and कभी हुआ था ये कॉल? 1st July. So it will be 9 months. 1st July we have received this particular amount, 4,70,000 into 5 divided by 10 into 9 divided by 12. 176,250. So if you will total 426,250. This is veins. Now EPS 1875,500 divided by 426,250. 4.4. This is our earning per share. The answer is C. Done? ठीक है. I hope you understood case scenario 1. Correct? ये AS20 का question था. Now case scenario 2. Unicorn Limited. Unicorn Limited is engaged. Unicorn Limited is engaged in manufacturing of building material. Correct? And the company has manufacturing plant at Bhopal, that is Madhya Pradesh, and Nasik, Maharashtra. The company prepares the financial statement by financial year 1st April to 31st March. ठीक है? Okay. The company took loan, 60 lakhs rupees का loan लिया है, carrying interest 10% per annum. कभी लिया है loan? 1st August 2025. क्यों लिया है? टू परचेस रॉ मटेरियल, टू परचेस रॉ मटेरियल. On the same day, company purchased 40,000 units of raw material at 125 per unit. Correct? For each unit of finished goods, 2 units of raw material is required. मतलब एक finished goods बनाएंगे तो 2 यूनिट चाहिए raw material का. On 31st March 26, company is giving you the following information. 10,000 units of finished goods produced. NRV of finished goods is 300. And net replacement value of raw material is 100. मतलब ये AS2 से connected है. Correct? Labor charges and variable overheads incurred are 10 lakhs to produce 10,000 units. ठीक है. All the finished goods produced are there in the closing stock. तो जितना प्रोड्यूस किया है 10,000 यूनिट्स प्रोड्यूस किया वो क्लोजिंग स्टॉक में ही है. There is no opening stock of raw material and finished goods. Okay. Unicorn Limited used 15,000 units of raw material to construct an asset. एक एसेट बनाने के लिए 15,000 यूनिट ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल यूज किया है. And that asset is a qualifying asset. Labor and other overhead charges incurred on construction of asset is 9 lakhs. Correct? The company also paid rupees 1,50,000 to install the asset at factory premises. Okay, fair enough. Unicorn Limited used balance loan. So loan total कितना था? 60 lakhs का loan दिया है for purchase of raw material. Correct? So 40,000 यूनिट्स परचेस किया है रॉ मटेरियल का. 125 मतलब 50 लाख का लोन रॉ मटेरियल के लिए यूज किया है. बाकी बचा 10 लाख. वो 10 लाख का लोन का क्या किया? Unicorn Limited used balance loan of rupees 10 lakhs to invest in equity shares of Royal Limited. The company purchased 90,000 equity share whose face value is 10 rupees for 10 lakhs. So 10 lakh is cost of investment. Correct? And 9 lakh is what? Face value of investment. On 25th March 2026. Fair enough. Royal Limited declared what? Declared and paid dividend at 20%. So Royal Limited डिविडेंड पे किया है. हमने जो कंपनी का शेयर्स परचेस किया ना उसने डिविडेंड पे किया. कौन से ईयर? ऑन कभी पे किया? 30th मार्च को पे किया फॉर 24-25. हमने शेयर करंट ईयर में परचेस किए हैं. हमने शेयर 25 मार्च 26 को परचेस किया और कंपनी ने लास्ट ईयर डिविडेंड पे किया. सो दिस डिविडेंड इज व्हाट? प्री एक्विजिशन डिविडेंड. It is to be deducted from the cost of investment, not the face value, cost of investment. Okay, fair enough. AS 13 का part है. I hope you understood this. A fraud of 2,80,000 done by the cashier of Unicorn Limited in January 2026 was detected in April 2026. The financial statements for the year ended 31st March 2026 were approved by Board of Directors of the company on 1st May 2026. Based on the information given in the above scenario, answer the following question from 6 to 9. ठीक है, ये fraud हुआ है, AS4 से connected रहेगा. That is adjusting event or non-adjusting. ठीक है, start करूँ. What would be the value of closing stock of raw material and finished goods as on 31st March 2026? Fair enough. चलो रॉ मटेरियल परचेस कितना किया था? सो रॉ मटेरियल 40,000 यूनिट्स परचेस किया था. डू यू अग्री विद दिस? 40,000 यूनिट्स जो परचेस किया था, 40,000 ये रॉ मटेरियल है. 40,000 यूनिट्स परचेस किया था, उसमें से फिनिश्ड गुड्स के लिए कितना यूज़ किया? तो फिनिश्ड गुड्स 10,000 यूनिट्स बनाया. एक फिनिश्ड गुड्स बनाने के लिए 2 यूनिट ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल चाहिए. सो 20,000 यहाँ पे यूज़ कर दिया फिनिश्ड गुड्स के लिए. और रॉ मटेरियल कहाँ पे यूज़ किया? तो एसेट कंस्ट्रक्ट करने के लिए किया. 15,000 यूनिट्स ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल. सो 15,000 माइनस कर दो. सो नाउ हाउ मच रॉ मटेरियल इज लेफ्ट इन द गोडाउन? 5,000 यूनिट्स. अग्रीड. हाँ, अभी रॉ मटेरियल का कॉस्ट कितना था बेटा? 125 पर यूनिट था. रॉ मटेरियल 125 था. करेक्ट? ओके. अगर फिनिश्ड गुड्स लॉस मेकिंग रहेगा, इफ फिनिश्ड गुड्स इज लॉस मेकिंग, then raw material will be valued at replacement cost. तो in this scenario if we will check, तो एक finished goods बनाने के लिए 2 यूनिट ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल चाहिए. मतलब कितना रॉ मटेरियल चाहिए? तो 125 इंटू 2 मतलब 250 का रॉ मटेरियल चाहिए. करेक्ट? ओके. और फिनिश्ड गुड्स बनाने के लिए लेबर एंड वेरिएबल कितना चाहिए? सो 10 lakhs डिवाइडेड बाय 10,000, 100 रुपीज का लेबर चाहिए एंड वेरिएबल, करेक्ट? सो 350 इज कॉस्ट एंड यही फिनिश्ड गुड्स का एनआरवी कितना है? 300. सो वैल्यू किस पे करेंगे? एनआरवी पे. एंड ऑल 10,000 यूनिट्स आर इन द क्लोजिंग स्टॉक. सो 10,000 इंटू फिनिश गुड्स वैल्यूएशन करेंगे तो 10,000 इंटू 300, 30 lakhs. And finished goods is loss making. Loss making तो raw material will be valued at replacement cost. Replacement cost कितना है raw material का? 100 rupees. तो 100 पे वैल्यू होगा. Do you agree with this? So raw material 5 lakhs. ये आंसर है. क्लोजिंग स्टॉक ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल 5 lakhs, फिनिश्ड गुड्स 30 lakhs. ठीक है. What would be the cost of self constructed asset as per AS 10? तो सेल्फ कंस्ट्रक्टेड एसेट, एसेट का रिलेटेड कहाँ पे है इंफॉर्मेशन? ये रहा, करेक्ट. AS 10 विल बी अप्लाइड. कॉस्ट ऑफ एसेट फाइंड करने का है. कैन आई से एसेट के लिए 15,000 यूनिट्स ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल यूज किया, इनटू एक यूनिट कितने का था? 125. $1875, correct? And finished goods, okay. Labor and other overheads 9 lakh plus 150. So 9 lakh labor and overheads 1 lakh 50, correct? And this asset is a qualifying asset. तो ये जो एसेट कंस्ट्रक्ट कर रहे हैं उसमें हमने रॉ मटेरियल डाला है और वो रॉ मटेरियल के लिए हमने लोन लिया था, करेक्ट? तो वो लोन का इंटरेस्ट कैपिटलाइज होगा एसेट में. सो लोन का इंटरेस्ट कैपिटलाइज होगा. सो बोरोइंग कॉस्ट विल बी कैपिटलाइज. कितना बोरोइंग कॉस्ट कैपिटलाइज करेंगे? सो इट विल बी, आई कैन से, हाँ, टोटल लोन रॉ मटेरियल के लिए कितना लिया था? तो 60 lakhs का टोटल लोन था, उसमें से 10 lakh तो इक्विटी शेयर में इन्वेस्ट किया है, मतलब 50 lakhs का ही लोन लिया है जो रॉ मटेरियल के रिलेटेड है. उस पर कितना % इंटरेस्ट है? सो 10% इंटरेस्ट है. डू यू अग्री विथ दिस? एंड लोन लिया है 1 August 2025. अवर ईयर एंडिंग इज 31 March, तो 8 months का इंटरेस्ट आएगा, करेक्ट? अब ये जो भी इंटरेस्ट आएगा, दिस इज फॉर, आई कैन से 40,000 यूनिट्स ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल. हमने बिल्डिंग में कितना यूज किया? 15,000 यूज किया. तो बिल्डिंग में कैपिटलाइज कितना करेंगे? $1,25,000. So this will be the cost, 30,50,000. So 30,50,000 would be the answer, correct? यहाँ पे एक ही डाउट आएगा, बोरोइंग कॉस्ट कैपिटलाइज करना है कि नहीं करना है. तो आंसर इज वेरी सिंपल. If you are purchasing raw material and you are using that raw material for building construction, means indirectly that loan is utilized for construction activity, and if that loan is utilized for construction activity, you have to, and that asset, definitely asset is a qualifying asset, then you have to capitalize borrowing cost as per AS 16. Do you agree with this? ठीक है, यहाँ तक क्लियर? What will be the carrying amount of investment on 31st March as per AS 13? Okay, carrying amount of investment. मेरे को बोलो investment purchase कितने में किया था? तो investment, if you remember, investment ये रहा, investment 10 lakhs rupees में purchase किया था. 10 lakh is a cost of investment, करेक्ट? उसमें से प्री एक्विजिशन डिविडेंड माइनस कर देंगे. सो 10 लाख का इन्वेस्टमेंट था, करेक्ट। उसमें से प्री एक्विजिशन डिविडेंड माइनस करना है। प्री एक्विजिशन डिविडेंड था कितना, तो 20%, पर 20% कैलकुलेट किस पे होता है, तो फेस वैल्यू है 9 लाख, 9 लाख पे 20%, 1,80,000 का प्री एक्विजिशन डिविडेंड है, वी विल डिडक्ट इट, सो विल गेट 8,20,000. So carrying amount of investment on 31st March 26 will be 8,20,000, and dividend received from Royal Limited will be deducted from the cost of investment. So answer is D. ठीक है. How the loss due to fraud by cashier will be recognized in the books of Unicorn Limited? तो definitely loss ये cashier ने फ्रॉड कभी किया है, तो फ्रॉड इज डन ऑन जनवरी 2026, करेक्ट, एंड फ्रॉड इज डिटेक्टेड इन April 2026, correct, and financial statements are approved by board of director on 1st May 2026. Yeah, now think and tell me, detection of fraud is event occurring after balance sheet date, बराबर है, AS4 will be applied, correct. Okay, अभी ध्यान से सुनना, but circumstances were existing on the balance sheet date. ये fraud हुआ है वो balance sheet date को existing था. So this fraud is what? Detection of fraud is what? It is adjusting event. So this loss of 2,80,000 should be recognized in P&L for the year ended 31st March 2026. So जो year में fraud हुआ है वो ईयर में उसको रिकॉग्नाइज करेंगे. डू यू अग्री विद दिस? ठीक है. नेक्स्ट, वॉल्ट टेक लिमिटेड इज एंगेज्ड इन द बिजनेस ऑफ मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल बैटरीज. बैटरी बनाता है. अकाउंटेंट ऑफ वॉल्ट टेक लिमिटेड शोड प्रॉफिट बिफोर टैक्स 14 लाख फॉर थर्ड क्वार्टर 31st December 2025 आफ्टर इनकॉर्पोरेटिंग द फॉलोइंग. बोलता है 14 लाख में ये 3 इन्फो कंसिडर करने के बाद वो लोग ने 14 लाख का नेट प्रॉफिट दिया है, एंड दिस इज फॉर थर्ड क्वार्टर, मतलब इंटरिम फाइनेंशियल रिपोर्टिंग है. AS25 विल बी अप्लाइड. ड्यूरिंग द क्वार्टर सेल्स प्रमोशन एक्सपेंसेस वर 50,000. 80% of the sales promotion expenses has been deferred to fourth quarter as sales in the fourth quarter is high. कितना एक्सपेंस किया है सेल्स प्रमोशन? 50,000. उसमें से 80% है ना फोर्थ क्वार्टर में डेफर कर दिया. सो दैट इज रॉन्ग. एक्चुअली वो 80% भी थर्ड क्वार्टर का ही सेल्स प्रमोशन एक्सपेंस है, थर्ड क्वार्टर में ही कंसिडर होना चाहिए था. तो दे हैव डन रॉन्ग. सो वो 40,000 हमें थर्ड क्वार्टर में ही लेना पड़ेगा. सो 40,000 शुड बी डिडक्टेड इन थर्ड क्वार्टर ओनली. सेल ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट इन फर्स्ट क्वार्टर. हम कौन से क्वार्टर में? थर्ड क्वार्टर में. इन्वेस्टमेंट कभी सेल किया? फर्स्ट क्वार्टर में, एंड गेन हुआ है 1,60,000 का. द कंपनी हैड अपोर्शन दिस इक्वली, इसको इक्वली अपोर्शन किया है फॉर 4 क्वार्टर्स. सो फर्स्ट क्वार्टर में 40,000 लिया, सेकेंड क्वार्टर में 40 लिया, थर्ड क्वार्टर में 40 लिया, फोर्थ क्वार्टर में 40 लिया. सो थर्ड क्वार्टर में जो 40 लिया वो रॉन्ग है. एक्चुअली इट इज अ प्रॉफिट ऑफ फर्स्ट क्वार्टर ओनली. सो थर्ड क्वार्टर का 40 इज रॉन्ग, सो 40 शुड बी डिडक्टेड. ठीक है. Additional depreciation of 80,000 resulting from changes in method of depre. It is changes in accounting estimate. If it is changes in accounting estimate, it will have prospective effect, not retrospective effect. तो पास्ट के क्वार्टर को अफेक्ट नहीं करना चाहिए, जो क्वार्टर में चेंज किया वो क्वार्टर को ही अफेक्ट करना चाहिए. Entire amount has been debited in third quarter, though the share of third quarter is only 20,000, correct, and they have entire amount is debited in third quarter. It is correct. So इसका कोई इफेक्ट देने का जरूरत नहीं. So no effect. So 14 lakhs minus 80,000. 14 lakhs minus 80,000. 1320 will be the answer. Have you understood this? Yeah, ठीक है. Case scenario 3. Now case scenario 3 में they have given us balance sheet. यहाँ पे शेड्यूल 3 बैलेंस शीट, डेट याद रखना 31 मार्च 25 का बैलेंस शीट दिया है, वेयर वी हैव शेड्यूल 3 बैलेंस शीट. शेयर कैपिटल में इक्विटी शेयर, प्रेफरेंस शेयर, रिजर्व्स एंड सरप्लस में वी हैव जनरल रिजर्व एंड पीएनएल, बट पीएनएल का डेबिट बैलेंस है माइंड इट. Softline Limited had been facing financial difficulties due to past operational inefficiencies, leading to accumulated debit balance in its P&L, and it was decided to reconstruct the company, for which necessary special resolutions were passed in general meeting and approvals were obtained from appropriate authorities including NCLT and notify creditors. Correct? It is a question of internal reconstruction. The following reconstruction scheme was approved and to be executed on 1st April 2025. Correct? The equity shares were reduced from 10 to 6. मतलब equity share में 4 रुपए का अपने को प्रॉफिट हो रहा है. So 2 lakh equity shares हैं, 2 lakh equity shares and 4 rupees profit. Capital reduction में 8 lakh जाएगा. All 9% preference shares were reduced to 70. So 9% preference share ये रहे, 10,000 preference shares हैं, 10 lakh divided by 100, 10,000 preference shares, उसमें अपने को 30 rupees का profit होगा, that is 3 lakhs. So total profit will be 11 lakhs. Correct? The balance created in capital reduction account was utilized to write off debit balance of P&L. P&L कितना है? सो P&L है 7 लाख, तो 7 लाख को हम राइट ऑफ कर देते हैं. सो हाउ मच बैलेंस इज लेफ्ट? 4 लाख. बोलता है इफ एनी बैलेंस रिमेनिंग देन इट शुड बी यूज टू राइट ऑफ गुडविल. सो 4 लाख का गुडविल राइट ऑफ करेंगे. गुडविल है कितना? गुडविल 8 लाख है. 8 लाख में से 4 लाख, 8 लाख में से 4 लाख विल बी डिडक्टेड. सो 4 लाख ऑफ गुडविल वी विल राइट ऑफ. रिमेनिंग गुडविल will be 4 lakh. बोल ठीक है? Okay, this was related to internal reconstruction. Now following reconstruction, after the reconstruction, company revamped its business model and provide you the following information for the year ended 31st March 2026. मतलब ये second year का info दिया है, वो first year का info था. This was first year information. Correct? 31st March 25. Now 31st March 26, second year info. Profit before tax 2025-26 was 12 lakhs. This profit is after charging depreciation of 2 lakhs. During the year, trade receivable increased by 1 lakhs. But inventories and trade payables and other liabilities remain unchanged. Company paid income tax of 3 lakh. कुछ समझा? ठीक है. With sufficient liquidity and healthy general reserve supplemented by current year profits, the Board of Directors passed following resolution on 1st April 2026. तो सेकेंड ईयर में बहुत प्रॉफिट हो गया, फर्स्ट ईयर के एंड में रिकंस्ट्रक्शन किया इंटरनल रिको, सेकेंड ईयर में कंपनी हैड रीवैम्प्ड इट्स बिजनेस मॉडल एंड अर्नड ह्यूज प्रॉफिट. अग्रीड, बहुत हैवी प्रॉफिट हुआ. अभी ये प्रॉफिट से कंपनी क्या करना चाहता है? तो कंपनी वांट्स टू रिडीम देयर all preference shares at 5% premium, and company wants to buy back 40,000 equity share at 9 rupees per share. Both redemption and buyback were carried out of free reserve, that is general reserve and current year profits. Based on the information given in the above case scenario, answer the following questions from 11 to 14. After executing the scheme of reconstruction on 1st April 2025, what would be the carrying amount of goodwill? तो goodwill कितना बचा हुआ था? 4 lakhs. I hope you remember. Total 8 lakhs था, 4 lakh हमने write off किया, so 4 lakh बचा था. Next, what is the net cash flow from operating activity? Check करो. Operating activity cash flow मतलब ये AS3 का question पूछा. Correct? AS3 कैसे अप्लाई करेंगे? कैश फ्लो फ्रॉम ऑपरेटिंग एक्टिविटी. तो नेट प्रॉफिट बिफोर टैक्स इज गिवन, कितना है? 12 lakhs. That is after considering depreciation. Depreciation is a non-cash item, so effect should be removed. Hence, we have to add back. That is 2 lakh. Then trade receivable is increased by 1 lakh. So if it is increase in current asset, our money is blocked in trade receivable. So 1 lakh will be deducted from cash flow. Correct? And company paid income tax 3 lakhs. So cash is gone out 3 lakhs. 14 minus this 10 lakhs. 10 lakhs is the answer. D. Have you understood this? Yes. As per the provision of Companies Act, what is the total amount that Softline Limited must transfer to CRR out of free reserves immediately after the redemption and buyback? Okay, fair enough. Now tell me, redemption, preference share redeem करना है. Preference shares थे कितने? तो 10,000 थे. Correct? 10,000 30 रुपीस का हमने रिडक्शन किया था, मतलब 10,000 इंटू 70. So 10,000 face value, we have to consider face value of preference share capital. 10,000 preference shares the, all preference shares will be redeemed into 70, that is 7 lakhs. Then face value of equity share capital. How many equity shares will be bought back? Come on. Equity shares, 40,000 equity share will be bought back. And what was the face value of equity share? Face value of equity share will be 6 rupees. So 40,000 into face value 6, 2,40,000. So total 9,40,000 CRR we have to create, and that is your answer, 940. Have you understood this? Okay. Next, what would be the balance in cash and cash equivalent for Softline Limited after completing all operations, redemption of preference share, buyback of equity share? Okay, ठीक है, चेक करो कैश था कितना. 2 lakhs. ओपनिंग लास्ट ईयर का बैलेंस दिया था 2 lakhs. ओपनिंग, फिर कैश फ्रॉम ऑपरेशंस, बिजनेस करने से कैश कितना आया पूरे साल में? सो बिजनेस करने से 10 लाख का कैश आया. एंड रिडम्पशन एंड बायबैक किया तो कैश गया. करेक्ट? रिडम्पशन कितना? So redemption minus redemption of preference share. I can say there were 10,000 preference shares. Face value was 70, but redemption will be at 5% premium. So 7 lakhs plus 5%, 735. For redemption, we had paid this much. And for buyback, how much we must have paid? 40,000. Into buyback price is 9 rupees, correct? 9 rupees. So 40,000 into 9. 40,000 into 9, it would be 3,60,000. Correct? So this much cash we will have. So 12 lakhs minus 735. 1,05,000. Answer is 1,05,000. Correct? Okay. Amalgamation Adjustment Reserve is opened in the books of amalgamated company. Amalgamated company means purchasing company, to incorporate statutory reserve of amalgamated company. So answer is C. That's it. This is the end of what, guys? This is the end of all MCQs. I hope you understood how to solve MCQs. Pakka? Clear? Okay. Now we will talk about descriptive portion, that is your part 2. Mr. A has joined XYZ Limited on 1st April. AS 15 का question है. Employee benefits. And the terms of his appointment was Mr. A will get 1862,764 as annual package. Salary of Mr. A is expected to grow at 10% per annum. The company also has a policy of giving lump sum payment of 30% of last drawn salary of the employee for each completed years of service if employee retires after 5 years. Since the company has inducted Mr. A at the beginning and it is expected that he will complete minimum 5 years terms before retiring. Thus, he will get 5 yearly increment. Fair enough. Compute the amount that should be charged by XYZ to its P&L every year as a cost of defined benefit obligation, and calculate current service cost and interest cost, discounting rate 8%, and factors are given. Okay, it is very simple. 1862 764 का पैकेज अभी है, and every year it will increase by 10%. 5 increment should be given. Correct? So it will be 30 lakhs. 30 lakhs will be last withdrawn salary. Now, how much benefit we are going to give? So 30 lakhs, that is last drawn salary, into number of years of service completed, that is 5, into 30%. Correct? So it will become 45 lakhs. Now 45 lakhs divided by this 45 lakhs is our total obligation. इतना हमें total gratuity pay करना पड़ेगा. Correct? Out, and this 45 lakhs will be allocated over 5 years. So my every year requirement will be 9 lakh. So DBO every year will be 9 lakhs. I hope you understood this. And second क्या पूछा है? Prepare, calculate current service cost and interest cost. Current service cost के लिए we have to prepare a table. Correct? It is institute question. Prepare a table. Interest cost के लिए भी table बनाना पड़ेगा. Current service cost will be at present value. So this present value factors will be considered. So 9 lakh into this first year, 9 lakh into this second year, 9 lakh into this third year, 9 lakh into this fourth year, and 9 lakh into this fifth year. So ये हर साल का current service cost मिल जाएगा. And interest cost का table बनाएंगे. Interest cost will be calculated on DBO balance. तो वो accordingly calculate होगा. So this is AS15 institute question, quite manageable for 5 marks. Now B, this is interesting question. On 1st April 2022, Sky Limited purchased machinery. कितने का machinery है? 7,35,000, which is inclusive of GST 5%. मतलब 7,35,000 is 105%. And input tax credit is available for GST paid. मतलब ये GST का refund मिलने वाला है, तो GST should be deducted. Correct? तो ये GST minus कर देंगे. तो we will get net acquisition cost. एक second. यहाँ तक clear? This will be 35,000. This will be 7 lakhs. ठीक है. Cost of site preparation, definitely it will be capitalized. इसको add करेंगे 7 lakh में. Total labor charges, definitely it will be added, but कितना add करने का? तो 75,000 is for 500 man hours, अपने को 200 का add करने का. So 75,000 is for 500, हमें 200 का add करना है. So we will get the amount, correct? We will get the amount. I can say 16,500 add करेंगे. It will be 30,000 add करेंगे. Total salary of supervisor 34,000, time spent for installation 25%. तो 34,000 into 25%, 8,500 ये भी add होएगा. Interest charge paid to supplier for machinery for deferred credit. This will not be capitalized as per AS10. Test run and experimental production expense 28,200. So 28,200 will be added. It is your trial run cost. Consultancy charges, it will be added. It is your cost of acquisition. It is to be capitalized. And depreciation on asset used for installation, definitely it will be added. ये सब add करेंगे तो you will get cost of asset, and it is 8,10,000. Machinery was ready on 1st October 2022. Was put to use on 1st February 23. See, machinery was ready on 1st October, matlab depreciation will be applied from 1st October. Due to this delay, further expense ignore. Estimated life 10 years. Machinery should be depreciated on straight line basis. Does not carry any residual value. Fair enough. Chalo. On 30th September 2025, company has revalued the machine at 7 lakhs. Okay. सो पहले मेरे को आंसर दो. मशीन रेडी कभी था? 1st October 2022 एंड 30th September को रिवैल्यू हो रहा है, मतलब 3 साल हुआ. सो 3 साल का डेप्री चार्ज करते हैं एसएलएम में. 8,10,000 ये कॉस्ट है, इसमें डेप्री माइनस कर दो. कितने का? सो 8,10,000 divided by life 10 years into 3. So 8 lakh 10 into 3 divided by 10. 243 का डिप्री आएगा minus 8 lakh 10. 567. This is WDV is on 30th September 25. अभी ये दिन रीवैल्यू हो रहा है, रीवैल्यू हो रहा है 7 लाख पे. सो 133 रिवैल्यूएशन रिजर्व. ठीक है, एंड दिस इज रिवाइज्ड बुक वैल्यू. ओके, देन देर इज ए इम्पेयरमेंट. इम्पेयरमेंट कभी हो रहा है 31 मार्च 2026 को. सो हम कहाँ पहुंचे हैं? रिवाइज्ड वैल्यू ऑन 30th September 25 और 6 महीने का डेप्री चार्ज करना पड़ेगा. सो रिमेनिंग लाइफ इज 7 years, तो डेप्री माइनस कर दो. तो 7 लाख डिवाइड बाय 7 इंटू 6/12, 6 मंथ्स का डेप्री आएगा. सो 50,000, 6,50,000, करेक्ट. 6,50,000 and recoverable amount is given 3 lakhs. So this is carrying value of asset, recoverable amount is 3 lakhs. तो impairment loss आएगा 3,50,000. करेक्ट. impairment loss का ट्रीटमेंट क्या रहेगा? तो it will be adjusted against revaluation reserve first and then if any then P&L के सामने एडजस्ट करने का. So first we have to calculate amount of depreciation and amount to be capitalized, वो सब हमने कर लिया. And then impairment loss का treatment भी पूछा है. So this question is actually AS10 and AS28 combined. Correct? Okay, fair enough. Next, following information is provided in respect of Vardhman Limited for financial year 25-26. AS25 का question है. Estimated total annual income is how much? 5 lakhs, which is inclusive of capital gain earned in second quarter, 1 lakh. Tax rate, capital gain 20%, other income 35, first 2 lakhs 35%, balance income 40%. Assuming there is no difference between estimated taxable income and estimated accounting income, you are required to compute total tax for the year 25-26. बहुत simple है. कैपिटल गेन कितना है बेटा? कैपिटल गेन 1 लाख, उस पर टैक्स रेट कितना है? 20%, 20,000. पीजीबीपी दैट इज अवर अदर इनकम. पीजीबीपी 2 लाख तक का इनकम 35% टैक्स है, सो 70,000. एंड आई कैन से टोटल इनकम है 5 lakhs, उसमें कैपिटल गेन 1 lakh, पीजीबीपी 4 lakhs. तो 4 lakh में से फर्स्ट 2 lakh 35%, सेकेंड 2 lakhs 40%, 80,000. So 1,50,000. Total tax 170. क्लियर? ये टोटल टैक्स मिल गया 170. Now calculate tax expense for each quarter. Now whenever we will go for quarter, when estimated income for each quarter is 1,25,000 and income for second quarter includes capital gain of 1 lakh. Fair enough. See, whenever we are going for quarterly taxation, we need to go for weighted average rate. तो weighted average rate फाइंड करना पड़ेगा पीजीबीपी इनकम का. करेक्ट? कैसे फाइंड करेंगे? सो वेटेड एवरेज के लिए 2 लाख 35%, 70,000, 2 lakh 40%, 80,000, 150, 4 lakhs. $1,50,000 divided by 4 lakhs into 100, 37.5% एवरेज रेट आएगा, करेक्ट। ओके, अभी क्वार्टर वन का इनकम कितना है? क्वार्टर वन 1,25,000 इंटू 37.5%, तो फर्स्ट ईयर का मिल जाएगा। क्वार्टर टू में कैपिटल गेन है 1 लाख, उसका अलग लेने का 20%, बाकी का 25,000, 37.5%। क्वार्टर थ्री 125, 37.5%। क्वार्टर फोर 125, 37.5%। दैट्स इट, अमाउंट आ जाएगा, आपको मिल जाएगा। सो सी इज डन। I hope everybody understood this. This was question number 1 related to accounting standard. Next, trial balance is given of Vinayak Limited 31st March 2026. This is normal trial balance they have given you. And additional information, 8 additional information given. From in this you are supposed to prepare balance sheet and P&L. So it is basically company final account question. It is basically company final account. बहुत simple question है but lengthy question है, correct? So company final account question, and like this is similar to what you are doing in study, what is given in study material. It is routine question which you can manage, correct? So I can say first one is authorized capital. It is just an information which you have to disclose in share capital note. Revaluation of land, so add to land and revaluation reserve will be shown under reserves and surplus. Equity share capital issued for consideration other than cash. It is just an information which require disclosure. Suspense account. Now this is sale of machinery wrongly recorded. Sale of machinery wrongly recorded, and that is why suspense account has been created. So it will have effect less from cost of machinery, less from PFT, and there will be a profit or loss that will be transferred to P&L. इतना इफेक्ट देना है इसका। डेप्रीशिएशन एडजस्टमेंट है, सो इसका इफेक्ट देंगे एड टू PFT, and second P&L. Balance of bank, it is just an information. You have to do bifurcation, you should disclose it properly. Provision for tax, two effects. One is P&L, short term provision. Trade receivable includes 7,50,000 are due for more than 6 months. It is just an information. Have you understood this? ठीक है. This is our question number 2. Question 3. Maharishi Limited giving you following information, and in this we have to prepare cash flow statement as per AS3 using indirect method. करेक्ट? बहुत सिंपल है. कंपनी सेल्स गुड्स फॉर कैश ओनली. ठीक है, इनडायरेक्ट मेथड बोला है तो कैसे बेच रहा है इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है. ओके, कैश में सेल किया मतलब डेटर नहीं रहेगा. COGS 60% ऑफ सेल, इररिलेवेंट इंफॉर्मेशन. क्लोजिंग स्टॉक इज हायर देन ओपनिंग. सो ये क्लोजिंग एंड ओपनिंग का डिफरेंस दिया है. क्लोजिंग इज मोर मीन्स देयर विल बी एन इंक्रीज इन इन्वेंट्री. इसको हम ऑपरेटिंग एक्टिविटी में लेस करेंगे. Trade payable 31st March 2026 exceed the balance of trade payable on 31st March 25 by 18,400. मतलब closing is more, तो again it is increase in trade payable. इसको हम ऐड करेंगे. फिर नेट प्रॉफिट बिफोर टैक्सेस गिवन, ये ऑपरेटिंग एक्टिविटी में लेंगे. टैक्स पेड 560 माइनस करेंगे ऑपरेटिंग में. डेप्रीशिएशन विल बी एडेड बैक बिकॉज वी हैव टू रिमूव द इफेक्ट ऑफ डेप्रीशिएशन. इट इज नॉन कैश आइटम. आउटस्टैंडिंग एक्सपेंस इज अवर liability. Outstanding expense is increasing in outstanding expense, तो वो भी हम ऑपरेटिंग में ऐड करेंगे. So this first and second information है ना ऑपरेटिंग से रिलेटेड दिया. Correct? New machinery costing 8,22,000 was purchased. This is investing activity. Issue of bonds 5 lakh at face value in exchange of plant, so it is actually to be ignored because it will not come in cash flow statement because there is no cash involved. It is not a cash transaction. Correct. Right issue was made. It is a financing activity. Entire money was received. Investment costing 1,20,000 were sold at a profit of 20,000. It is investing activity and ये 20,000 ऑपरेटिंग में से माइनस करना पड़ेगा. 20,000 ऑपरेटिंग में माइनस होगा. करेक्ट. Dividend paid, financing activity, cash and cash equivalent, opening balance is given. Fair enough. We have to prepare cash flow and we will get closing balance. Next, given below is the balance sheet of ABC Limited, and they have given this balance sheet in Schedule 3 format. Preference dividend is in arrears, 3 years, remember this. Since the company was not earnings profit, it was decided to reconstruct. मतलब company final account पूछा, cash flow पूछा, उसके बाद internal reco they are asking. They have passed resolution and following informations are given. The equity shareholders have agreed that the rupees 50 share should be reduced to 10 rupees by cancellation of 40 rupees per share. Correct? They have also agreed to subscribe for 3 new shares. ठीक है, this is reduction in share capital. Entries are quite manageable and then they are buying new equity shares. तो उसके कारण कंपनी के पास पैसा आएगा. So this is related with equity shareholders. Preference shareholders agreed to waive off arrears of dividend. So arrears of dividend waive off किया and they also agreed to accept for each 50 rupees share 4 new preference share of 10 each plus 1 equity share of 10 each. Okay, so preference share dividend waive off किया, no entry and preference shareholder को settle कर रहे हैं. So this is settlement with preference shareholder. Debenture holder accepted the inventories at an agreed value of 5,20,000. Inventory था कितना? 539 और वो इन्वेंट्री कितने में लेके गए डिबेंचर होल्डर 520. सो 19,000 का लॉस होगा इन्वेंट्री वैल्यूएशन में एंड फिर ये डिबेंचर होल्डर को दे देंगे इन्वेंट्री कैश देंगे 148,680 एंड दे फॉरगो द रिमेनिंग अमाउंट. फेयर इनफ. तो एंट्री विल बी पहले इन्वेंट्री का वैल्यू कम करने का, तो कैपिटल रिडक्शन अकाउंट डेबिट टू इन्वेंट्री 19,000. उसके बाद में डिबेंचर्स को हम दे रहे हैं इन्वेंट्री, तो डिबेंचर अकाउंट डेबिट टू इन्वेंट्रीज टू कैश एंड डिफरेंस विल बी कैपिटल रिडक्शन. Fair enough. Building is to be revalued, quite manageable. Contingent liability for which no provision has been made was settled at 10,800. And out of this amount, 4,800 was recovered from insurance company. दो entry कर सकते हैं. Contingent liability paid off, entry capital reduction to bank 10,800 and 4,800 recovered bank account debit to capital reduction. ओके, फेयर इनफ. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. डेबिट बैलेंस ऑफ P&L should be written off. That is the main part of capital reduction process. That is the main part of internal reconstruction. Entry will be capital reduction to P&L. Any balance remaining in first used to write off goodwill. पहले goodwill write off कर देने का capital reduction में जो भी balance बचेगा उससे and उसके बाद trademark को write off करने का if any balance is remaining. You are required to pass necessary journal entries to record reconstruction. Fair enough. Internal reco का question था ये. It was for 8 marks. So question number 1 was accounting standard. Question 2 was company final account. Question 3 में 8 marks नहीं sorry 6 marks का cash flow पूछा, 8 marks का internal reco पूछा. Now next is amalgamation. 14 marks question. Blue Limited, Green Limited got amalgamated and they form a new company BG Limited. Authorized capital is given. Correct. Equity share 5 rupees का है and both the companies Blue Limited, Green Limited share capital everything is given. Their trade payable and trade receivable list is also given. Revalued figures of non-current and current assets are also given. ठीक है. Debtors and creditors. This is intercompany debtors and creditors. Intercompany debtor creditor का क्या करना है? Intercompany debtor creditor will be eliminated in new company's book. New company's book. Purchasing company के book में इसको eliminate करना है. So पहले take over करने का फिर eliminate करेंगे. All the bills receivable held by Green Limited were Blue Limited's acceptance. This is intercompany bills. It should be eliminated. इसको भी eliminate करना है. किधर eliminate करना है? Purchasing company के book में eliminate करना है. Correct? पहले take over करना, बाद में eliminate करने का. Purchase consideration information is given. 1,80,000 equity share of 5 each in BG Limited will be given to Blue Limited and Green Limited in the proportion of their profitability of their respective business based on average net profit of previous 3 years. तो ये 3 साल का average profit निकालने का and you will get particular average profit. वो average profit के proportion में 1,80,000 equity share थोड़ा Blue Limited को देने का, थोड़ा Green Limited को देने का. So how much is payable to equity shareholder of Blue Limited and Green Limited वो यहाँ से मिल जाएगा. So this is basically payment to equity shareholders. इससे अपना PC मिल जाएगा. Correct? 15% debentures in BG Limited will be issued at par to provide an income equivalent to 8% return on capital employed in their respective business on 31st March 26 after evaluation. So पहले 8%, okay, 15% debenture in BG Limited will be issued at par. ये par पे issue करेंगे, correct? क्यों करेंगे? So to provide income equivalent to 8% return on capital employed to their respective business. तो पहले कैपिटल एम्प्लॉयड फाइंड करने का आफ्टर कंसीडरिंग रीवैल्यूड अमाउंट, फिर उसका 8% कैलकुलेट करने का, दैट इज रिटर्न ऑन कैपिटल एम्प्लॉयड, फिर उसको डिवाइड बाय 15% कर देंगे तो आपको डिबेंचर का अमाउंट मिल जाएगा. करेक्ट? यू आर रिक्वायर्ड टू कंप्यूट नंबर ऑफ डिबेंचर्स. दिस इज एक्चुअली इंस्टीट्यूट मटेरियल क्वेश्चन. So compute number of debentures and shares that you can find out, and this is balance sheet which is also quite manageable. बोलो ठीक है? पक्का? So BG Limited मतलब purchasing company का balance sheet बनाने का. Now question number 5, Glamour Limited. Glamour Limited and its subsidiary Fashion Limited is given here, and Glamour Limited and Fashion Limited मतलब ये consolidation का question है. Correct? They have given all the information and then 6 informations or additional informations are given. You have to prepare consolidated P&L. Only consolidated P&L we have to prepare. करेक्ट? तो इक्विटी शेयर कैपिटल इग्नोर होगा. सेल्स एंड अदर इनकम, सेल्स एंड अदर ऑपरेटिंग रेवेन्यू विल बी कंसिडर्ड इन रेवेन्यू फ्रॉम ऑपरेशन. इन्वेंट्री ओपनिंग दिया है, क्लोजिंग दिया है, ये दोनों को मर्ज करके क्लोजिंग माइनस ओपनिंग करेंगे कि ओपनिंग माइनस क्लोजिंग करेंगे. इट हैज टू बी ओपनिंग माइनस क्लोजिंग बिकॉज इन्वेंट्री हम चेंजेस इन इन्वेंट्री एक्सपेंस में लिखते हैं. सो इट हैज टू बी डेबिट माइनस क्रेडिट. सो ओपनिंग इन्वेंट्री माइनस क्लोजिंग इन्वेंट्री. करेक्ट? डिविडेंड इनकम कहाँ जाएगा? तो डिविडेंड इनकम विल बी अदर इनकम. रॉ मटेरियल कंज्यूम विल बी कॉस्ट ऑफ मटेरियल कंज्यूम. प्रोडक्शन एक्सपेंस विल बी अदर एक्सपेंस. एडमिन एक्सपेंस विल बी अदर एक्सपेंस. सेलिंग एंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन अदर एक्सपेंस. इंटरेस्ट विल बी फाइनेंस कॉस्ट. डेप्रिसिएशन विल बी डेप्रिसिएशन एंड अमोर्टाइजेशन. वेजेस एंड सैलरी, एम्प्लॉय बेनिफिट, loss on sale of investment will be other expense, or you can put in exceptional item. Other non-operating income will be other revenue, that is I can say other income. Correct? Glamour Limited acquired कितने shares? 6,000 shares. है कितने? 7,50,000 का कैपिटल था, एक शेयर 100 का है. सो देयर आर 7,500 शेयर्स हैं, उसमें से 6,000 शेयर्स परचेज किए. So 6,000, 80% स्टेक परचेज किया है. ओके, फैशन लिमिटेड ने डिविडेंड पे किया है. इट इज इंटर कंपनी डिविडेंड. एक के इनकम में रहेगा, दूसरे के अप्रोप्रिएशन में रहेगा. सो एक के इनकम में से माइनस करना चाहिए. वी हैव टू डिडक्ट इंटर कंपनी डिविडेंड. करेक्ट? देन ग्लैमर लिमिटेड परचेज गुड्स वर्थ ₹5 lakh. इनवॉइस प्राइस from Fashion Limited at a profit of 25% on cost. 50% of these goods are still in stock. Okay, matlab this is related with intercompany purchase sale. Purchase and sale, तो less from purchase, less from sales at 5 lakhs and 50% closing stock में. So intercompany stock भी है, उसका unrealized profit should be eliminated. Correct? Selling and distribution expense of Fashion Limited includes 45,000 paid to Glamour Limited. So it is intercompany expense income, so less from selling and distribution and less from operating incomes. Operating incomes. फिर admin expense of Glamour Limited includes 65,000 paid to Fashion Limited as consultancy, so less from office and admin, correct, and less from operating income, because ये जो भी बोला है consultancy fees and brokerage fees is to be considered as operating revenue. ठीक है, I hope you understood how to prepare console P&L. ओके ठीक है, ये B is related with AS24. इसमें क्या है फटाफट सुन लो. ओएसिस लिमिटेड के पास दे आर रनिंग सुपरमार्केट्स एंड रेस्टोरेंट्स. रेस्टोरेंट डिवीजन constitutes 35% of total group revenue. Fair enough. Now they have decided to close down restaurant business. The management of the company decided to close the business of restaurant as the company has been experiencing decline profitability due to increased competition. So they have announced its intention to discontinue the restaurant business and concentrate only on supermarket segment. The decision was made through strategic review. Okay, and the company has sold 5 restaurants out of 12 so far as a part of sale. So comment whether it is discontinuing operation or not. Yes, it is DCO, discontinuing operation. Correct? It is sold in piecemeal, so it is discontinuing operation. Question number 6, 4 marks theory question or 4 marks AS11 question. So 4 marks theory, explain the key aspect which required the need for convergence towards global standards of financial reporting. मतलब ग्लोबल स्टैंडर्ड की ओर क्यों जाना चाहिए? तो रीजन नंबर 1, फॉर यूनिफॉर्मिटी एट ग्लोबल लेवल. Comparison, correct, will become easy for the user. To attract foreign investments, correct, and to go for global listing, you have to go for global standards, correct. Next, ABC Limited borrowed $10,000 foreign currency loan. Foreign currency loan लिया है, 6% per annum annual interest है, and this loan is acquired for depreciable asset. Okay, जब भी लोन लिया तभी रेट था 85 एंड जब भी ईयर एंडिंग आया तभी रेट है 90. Assume interest accrued on 31st March and it is paid. Okay, pass journal entries in case of option under para 46A. See, if para 46A is applied, then exchange difference will be capitalized if loan is taken for depreciable asset. So in this scenario, loan is taken for depreciable asset, correct. Whatever exchange difference will arise, we should go for capitalization of that exchange difference. तो वो exchange difference हम capitalize करेंगे, correct. Explain the difference in the treatment of exchange difference if para 46A of AS11 is not availed. If para 46A is not availed, then para 13 will be applied and exchange difference will be charged to P&L, correct. If para 46A is not applied, then exchange difference will be charged to P&L. Would your answer be different if the loan was taken to finance the operations of the entity and not to procure a depreciable asset? Option under para 46A of AS11 is availed by the company. Answer is yes. Our answer will differ. If loan is taken for other purpose, then exchange difference, whatever exchange difference will arise, that will be transferred to FCMITD account, foreign currency monetary item translation difference account, and FCMITD will be amortized over the period of loan, करेक्ट. FCMITD को हम लाइबिलिटी साइड पे रिजर्व्स एंड सरप्लस में बताएंगे एंड उसको स्लोली एंड स्टडीली ओवर द life of loan we will amortize it. So answer will be yes. ठीक है, okay. The accountant of Moon Limited provides you the following information. Provision for doubtful debts was created at 3%, correct, till 31st March 25, and 25-26 the rate of provision 5%. You are required to advise the accountant of Moon Limited with valid reason the above transaction would be treated as changes in accounting policy or not. Okay. So RDD पहले 3% था, अभी 5% किया. It is not changes in accounting policy, it is changes in accounting estimate, correct. During the year ended 31st March 26, management has introduced a formal gratuity scheme in place of ad hoc ex gratia payment to employees on retirement. It is also not changes in accounting policy. During the year 25-26, there was a change in cost formula in measuring the cost of inventory. Yes, it is changes in accounting policy. Management of Boone Limited decided to pay pension to those employees who have retired after 5 years. Such employees will get pension of 25,000 per month. Earlier, there was no such pension scheme. It is not changes in accounting policy. It is first time adoption of policy. It is introduction of policy. So it is not changes. So it is not changes in accounting policy as per AS5. ठीक है. Last part. Why goods are marked on invoice price by the HO while sending goods to branch? Goods invoice price पे HO branch को क्यों send करता है? That is the question. I hope you are understanding this question. समझा guys? Yeah. So I can say one or two simple reasons. HO wants to hide profit margin, and HO want to hide cost of the product from the employees of the branch. Correct? That is the main reason. Then you can write for better inventory control, they can send goods. Correct? For uniformity of profit margin, they can send goods. Correct? At invoice price. So this was there. Rama Limited has branch at Delhi that close its books of accounts every year on 31st March. This is independent branch which maintains comprehensive books of accounts. For recording their transactions, you are required to show journal entries in the books of branch on 31st March 26 to rectify or adjust the following. HO allocates rupees 2,70,000 to the branch as HO expense which have not been recorded by branch. हम किसके बुक में है? ब्रांच के बुक में है, तो ब्रांच को ये एक्सपेंस रिकॉर्ड करना चाहिए, तो एंट्री विल बी एक्सपेंस अकाउंट डेबिट to HO. Depreciation on branch fixed asset whose accounts are maintained by HO not yet recorded in the branch books 2,30,000. So entry क्या आएगा? Branch will debit depreciation account debit to HO. लॉजिकली एंट्री आता है डेप्री टू फिक्स्ड एसेट, बट फिक्स्ड एसेट तो अपने बुक में है ही नहीं, ब्रांच के बुक में है ही नहीं, HO के बुक में है, सो वी विल गिव क्रेडिट टू HO. Branch paid 2,80,000 as salary to head office manager. Amount paid has been debited by the branch to its salary account. So that is wrong. Entry will be HO account debit. HO को punish करेंगे, HO को debit करेंगे to salary account. Salary is wrongly debited. We will credit it. HO collected 2,60,000 directly from branch customer. On behalf of branch, the intimation of the fact has been received by the branch only now. It is not recorded. Okay, अगर हम collect करते तो entry आता cash bank to dater, correct? But HO ने collect किया, entry will be HO to dater. Dater will be credited. Branch के dater कम हो गए, correct? But money पैसा अपने को नहीं मिला. We have not received that money. HO had received the money. HO will be debited. Do you agree with this? Remittance of 3 lakh sent by branch has not been received by HO. Remittance branch ने भेज दिया है, HO ने रिसीव नहीं किया है. Two possibilities. अगर branch entry नहीं करेगा तो possibility 1, no entry required in the books of branch. If branch will pass entry, then entry will be cash in transit account debit or remittance in transit account debit to HO account. Correct? Branch incurred advertisement expense 60,000 on behalf of another branch. Okay. Entry will be HO के behalf पे pay किया है. Another branch को debit नहीं कर सकते. We will debit HO because this expenditure is paid under the instruction of HO. So entry will be HO account debit to bank. Goods worth rupees 1,50,000 dispatched by HO. But the branch has received the goods 1,10,000 till the date of reconciliation. Rest goods received subsequently by the branch. Okay, so it is goods in transit. It is called as goods in transit account debit. Branch entry करेगा goods in transit account debit to HO. कितना? So answer is 40,000. Correct. Goods worth rupees 25,000 returned by the branch to head office. Written by the branch to head office yet not received by head office. तो ब्रांच के लिए दो पॉसिबिलिटी है. ब्रांच ने गुड्स बेच दिया है तो या ब्रांच बोलेगा हमने तो एंट्री कर लिया है, सो ब्रांच विल नॉट पास एनी एडजस्टमेंट एंट्री फॉर दिस, और branch बोलेगा okay, we will pass entry. Entry will be goods in transit account debit to HO. That is reconciliation entry. Fair enough. That's it. I hope you understood this. I hope you understood this entire paper. Last 1 minute I will take. What is the observation? Observation is paper is little bit lengthy. Correct? Second observation, institute is focusing more on accounting standards. Correct? Except amalgamation, consolidation. Except amalgamation and consolidation, 50 मार्क का 50 मार्क्स अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड का क्वेश्चन था. So 50 marks का paper was based on accounting standard, and amalgamation is different. Amalgamation AS 14 है, उसका तो क्वेश्चन था ही definitely. 14 plus maybe 2 or 4 marks MCQ. This 50 is definitely including MCQ. And consolidation was, I think so, 8 marks. Consolidation, console PNL they had asked 10 marks. So console PNL was 10 marks and MCQs. This was AS 21, 23, 27. 27 पे कुछ नहीं पूछा, 23 पे था. समझ रहा है? Yeah. So they are focusing more on accounting standard. That is their main and vital area. So prepare well for accounting standards, those who are going to appear next attempts of CA Inter. Correct? Thank you very much, guys. I hope you understood this, and all the very best for September batch students, January batch students, and May 2027 students. Correct? Thank you. Bye. Take care.